Hello Year 11 and welcome to the first lesson back after half term. This is the last lesson on the revolution in medicine from 1750 to 1900, and today's lesson we're going to compare similarities of treatments in the Renaissance time period, so the time period before, and the industrial time period. So we're going to recap first of all the impact of germ theory. And the second learning objective is to understand the types of treatments actually available in the industrial period, considering they had discovered germs. And then finally, we're going to make an overall judgment about the biggest improvement to medicine in the 19th century. So I'd like you to pause the lesson now and to look at the keywords on the screen. So the first learning objective is to recap germ theory. Now, we looked at germ theory a few lessons ago, and we need to make sure we really understand that scientific breakthrough really well, because it obviously impacts on medicine, but also surgery and public health. So I'd like all students to open the link and to watch the video, but developing students, I would like the quiz at the end to make sure you really understand the impact of germ theory being discovered. Secure students, I would like you to think about how germ theory obviously helps Pasteur eventually to develop more vaccinations, which are really great because they're preventions, they're stopping people from getting sick in the first place. And I'd like you to explain why preventions are a good thing to have. Okay, and master's students, I would like you to again watch the video, have a go at the quiz, but could you think about what is the difference between a prevention and a treatment? Okay, so prevention and a treatment. So germ theory obviously has enhanced preventions, it's allowing people to create preventions, but has it actually helped develop treatments at the same time? Okay, I'd like you then to move on to the second learning objective. Okay, so the second learning objective is to actually understand the types of treatments available after germ theory has been discovered in 1861. So I'd like everybody to open the link, and you have a list of treatments that were used in the 19th century, and I would like you to rank them. So developing students aiming for a GCSE grade 4, could you please rank the treatments from most to least useful? Okay, so it's your opinion which would help the most, which will be the least helpful in actually curing your illnesses. Secure students, I would like you to do exactly the same as developing. You're aiming for a GCSE 5 though, so you need to identify the supernatural and the natural treatments that were still being used in the 19th century after germ theory has proven that germs cause diseases, not anything superstitious. And master's students, can you also complete developing? You need to rank those medicines from least to most useful, but could you explain why unscientific treatments are still being used even after 1861 and Pasteur has proven that germs cause diseases, not anything unnatural? Okay, so to give you an example of the types of treatments that they were using, we have on the screen an example of a cure-all. So this is a medicine that's meant to cure all sorts of issues, all sorts of conditions you might have. Now, it's called brain salt. It doesn't sound particularly scientific. I would recommend for you to not have high amounts of salt or sodium in your diet, because it can really affect parts of your body. But this kind of treatment is suggesting that maybe you rub the salt into your brain. I'm not too sure. It's meant to cure two things here. It's saying it's curing headaches, obviously, which is in your brain. So, okay, brain salt, curing a headache in your brain. That makes sense, I think. But then it's also meant to cure indigestion. So that is your digestive system. So it's working on two areas of your body at the same time. I'm not too sure. You also see a list here of other things apparently that it deals with. So we've got seasickness, or we would today call it motion sickness. We've also got sleeplessness, so you're not able to sleep, take some brain salt. Excessive study, so if any of you are struggling with working too hard during lockdown, brain salt will stop you right in your tracks, and you'll make sure you'll stop working as hard. Mania, so a mental health condition, apparently is meant to help with that. And also over brain work. Now, I would say that's probably anxiety or worry, and again, apparently brain salt will sort out all sorts of psychological and physiological issues that your body might have. Would you want to use this type of treatment today? So the third learning objective is to judge the biggest improvement in medicine. So we know by the industrial period, the 19th century, that medicine has significantly improved, but we've also improved in public health and also in surgery. So I'd like all students to click on the YouTube video link and to watch the very short video. Developing students, you're aiming for a GCSE grade 4. I would like you to write down 5 improvements of medicine during the 19th century. For secure students, you're aiming to get a 5 or above. You're going to think about them in those ideas in categories. So which area of medicine has actually improved the most? Has it been public health with cleaning up the streets? Has it been surgery with anaesthetics and antiseptics? Or has it been medical improvements, so to do with vaccinations and treatments? I would like you to explain your answer with examples from the video. And master students, can you link your facts that you're going to use? You're going to do secure as well, but can you link it to the Gatwick factors? So I'd like an example of each of Gatwick with facts linked to these factors. Okay, so to finish off today's learning, we are going to be taking a picture of our medicine ranking, and if you've completed secure and mastered, to include that as well. And you're going to take a picture of your 19th century improvements, and you're going to upload that onto ClassCharts. I look forward to marking your work, and this is the end of the industrial period. Yay!